Deep in the heart of the wilderness lies a forest shrouded in mystery and death. Known as the Deadly Forest, it has been the site of countless disappearances, eerie sightings, and unexplained deaths. Locals refuse to enter, and those who do often never return. For centuries, the forest has been a place where the line between the living and the dead blurs, where dark forces rule and no one is safe. Welcome to the Deadly Forest, where the woods are alive with more than just the sounds of nature. The Deadly Forest has long been the subject of chilling legends. Some say that the woods are cursed, that an ancient evil lives within, feeding on the souls of those who wander too deep. Others believe the forest is a gateway to another world, a place where the spirits of the dead can cross over. Over the years, stories of witches, dark rituals, and ghostly apparitions have kept even the bravest of souls from venturing into the forest. For those who have dared to enter, the forest offers no mercy. One of the most famous tales of the Deadly Forest is the disappearance of a group of hunters in the early 1900s. The men, experienced woodsmen, ventured into the forest one cold autumn day, but they never returned. Search parties found no trace of them. No bodies, no weapons, no signs of struggle. All that remained were their hunting dogs, tied to a tree at the edge of the forest, barking frantically at the dark woods. Some believe the forest itself consumed them, while others say the men encountered something far worse than any animal. Throughout the years, many have reported seeing strange, glowing lights deep within the forest. These lights seem to move on their own, drifting through the trees like will-o'-the-wisps, luring travelers deeper into the woods. Some say they are the souls of those who died in the forest, forever wandering, while others believe the lights are a warning, a signal to turn back before it's too late. The few who have followed the lights have never returned to tell their story. There are stories of people who enter the forest and hear voices, whispers carried on the wind. The voices are said to come from the trees themselves, or perhaps from the spirits trapped within the forest. Some claim the whispers offer guidance, while others say they lead travelers astray, deeper into the forest where they will never be found. Those who have heard the whispers describe a deep, unnatural fear, as though the forest is alive and aware of their presence. One of the most haunting figures said to roam the Deadly Forest is the spirit of a woman, often seen in a long, flowing gown. Legend says she was once a healer who lived on the edge of the forest, helping those who became lost. But when the townspeople accused her of witchcraft, they burned her home and left her to die in the woods. Now she wanders the forest, seeking revenge on those who enter her domain. Witnesses report seeing her standing in the distance, only to disappear when approached. Others have claimed to hear her crying softly, her voice carried by the wind. Deeper within the forest lies a small, cursed lake. Locals say that the water is black and unnaturally still, and that those who stare into it too long see visions of their own death. Over the years, several people have drowned in the lake, their bodies never recovered. The few who have escaped speak of feeling an unseen force pulling them into the water. Some believe the lake is the heart of the forest's darkness, a portal to the other side where the dead wait to claim the living. As night falls, the deadliest part of the forest reveals itself, the shadowy figures that stalk anyone who enters. These figures are said to be the spirits of those who died in the forest, cursed to hunt the living. Witnesses describe seeing dark, humanoid shapes darting between the trees, always just out of sight. Those who have seen them up close report a feeling of intense dread and an overwhelming urge to run. Few survive an encounter with the shadows, and those who do are never the same. The Deadly Forest remains one of the most feared places in the region. Its dark history, strange occurrences, and countless disappearances have kept its legend alive for centuries. For those brave enough to enter, the forest offers no guarantees, only the promise of danger, mystery, and perhaps a deadly fate. In the Deadly Forest, the past is never forgotten, and the spirits of the dead never rest.